Believe it or not, folks, we went up in there, okay? We are now out of that stuff. Both bikes are intact. There is not a thing wrong with either one of them.
Except blood on my mirror.
Except Daniel's got blood on his mirror. That right there is blood. Yeah. He's a brute. I put so much mud on my bike. I got stuck. And you're going to see it in the video, but I got stuck. But anyhow, Daniel and I are going to get back on the bikes, ride in and get us something cold to drink instead of this semi-cold water. So, what'd you think of it today compared to what it was before, Daniel?
It's much harder.
Much harder?
It exceeded in sections my skill level.
Okay.
As I say, the bike was perfect. It really was. It's just the operator that needs to learn some things.
Okay. All right.
And that's how I learned.
How was the power?
Power was fine.
Okay.
My power was fine.
So
the tires were very loose. I mean, in mud, I said back there to myself, I don't know what tires would work best. Probably these if I knew how to do it.
Well, to be honest with you, when we get into the mud situations, if we had knobs front and rear, we'd have been a lot more stable than what we've got. These are kind of like a trials type tire, you know, and a dual sport tire.
Yeah. And
they've got good traction, but in muddy conditions like today, and you're going to see it in the video, this this was a lot tougher than when it was in the dry season when we were here. The nice thing though is the ground was moist enough that all the sand areas, all of them, were packed in pretty good, so we didn't have the slipping and sliding because of the sand.
Very true.
But all the dirt sections that were nice and easy to ride before were also very wet, and a lot of it was very slick, and you didn't have to be pushing it into a turn or down a straightaway and all of a sudden start sliding sideways. And
some of those water holes were deceptively deep too.
yes,
You know, it was hard to judge because you couldn't see the bottom.
I used that one water hole to wash my bike off. We're actually going to put this part of the video at the front of the video. Okay. So you're going to see all of what we're talking about, but well, you'll have an idea what to expect.
I'd still be in the mud hole if I was by myself. Eddie bailed me out of the mud hole. So you'll see.
Yeah. Daniel wasn't stuck, really. I mean, you sat back and once you see that, Daniel wasn't really stuck. Now, when I got stuck, I was stuck.
Okay, all right.
But
for me, that was stuck for me.
Daniel, he sat back there going, he goes, I don't know how I didn't go through this fence, and you're gonna love it when you see this, Daniel. I may run it through slow motion a couple of times when I edit it out.
Yours also.
To see.
Yours also.
Oh, mine was 10 minutes stuck in that mud. If I go slow, it'll be 2 videos just on me trying to get out. But anyhow, folks.
Another great day in Thailand.
Well, and a beautiful country to ride in, folks. Yes. And like I said, we came out of right up here on the way out because it was up in the trees and a lot easier to ride out. But we went up this valley right here and up that valley in between those two
where the creeks are.
Mountains, where the creeks are. Yeah. Yes. And we found our old buddy that was herding his cows, and I swear I recognized that one that him and I had a standoff. But I don't know. I just asked that cow if we could go through and it said no.
Let's just go.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's easy for him to say. Yeah.
It's a stare down.
I know, and I'm not sure who's going to win this.
I don't think they're aggressive.
No, they're not. Of course, that's what every bullfighter said right before he got gored. Anyhow, y'all enjoy this video because it's going to be a good one, and we're going to make it probably 2 or 3 series or parts to get this series done, because there was some awful good footage in there. So y'all enjoy it, and we'll talk at y'all later.
Over and out from northern Thailand. Take care. New gloves.
New gloves, yes.
All right.
I got my new gloves muddy. I got mine all muddy. Bye.
See you later. How was it?
It's all right.
Would I be able to do it?
Yeah, you could probably do it. No problem. It's only one creek crossing and then a rock crossing, which was a bitch. So, and that takes, believe it or not, that takes speed to go through that. I'm going to change batteries.
I just did too. What's today's date?
Hey folks, before we get into this next part of the video, I've got to apologize for the quality of the footage in here. I mean, it's, for one, it was great material, but I've had trouble with my GoPro ever since I got it. And I think what it is I bought 3 batteries to go with the GoPro, and that way I've got an hour's worth of footage to be able to take, because the batteries don't last a real long time. When I changed the battery out for this segment to go up solo into that mud bog area, I'm not sure exactly what the battery was doing, but it was giving me an intermittent shaking of the video part of it. The audio is fine. It recorded the audio just fine, but the video part was shaky. I can't edit it out. I can't take it out, because that's a big part of this whole video, was the fact that I went up where I went and Daniel didn't go with me. So it was me and the elements, and this is what can happen when there's just a single guy and the elements. So I'm gonna put the stuff in here, so please don't be upset that the footage is a little shaky. And then the camera, of course, it just shut off immediately at a point that was really good. I wish it would have continued for at least another minute or 2, but when it shut off, it chopped off some really good footage also. So anyhow, folks, I'm sorry for this, but enjoy it. It's really, this is a good video, really is. So talk to y'all later. So whoever was coming up never came by you? Stop back over here.
It might be that same bike we saw with the cows. He's just bringing them farther in. Well, if I get out of here unscathed, I'm going to look forward to that beer.
You want to lead?
I don't like leading. I really don't.
Okay.
I feel pressured for some reason.
It's that noisy bike behind you.
It's just, I feel I'm slowing you down, and I want you to have fun.
You're not slowing me down.
You know.
Well, I'm going to lead then. You follow me. I get to something that's a little technical and all that. You just stick it down into first gear. Keep your feet out like outriggers. Okay? And if you start to go down, stop and put your foot down. Okay? This thing lugs so good in second gear, it's not funny.
Nice.
And most of this stuff would have never made it with stock gearing.
Not a chance.
No, it just didn't have enough power in some of that stuff. I mean, I had your rear tire spinning like crazy coming out of that mud bog.
I think I got it all.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was on it, but
all right. Good luck, my friend.
I'll wait for you. See that? Last time we were back up in here, you and the cows came up, one of them stopped right in front of me and I couldn't go around him. I remember. You all right? Nice and cool in here in the shaded area. Daniel's right behind me. Wait right in here. Daniel. Okay. Somebody rode that. Look at that. Somebody rode that in here. Once again, I dragged my damn center stand. And it's acting like I got a flat tire. Nope. Extremely slick mud. Losing my crock. Huh. Hung up on that damn center stand. Whew. Let's go throw some of this mud off this bike. Whew. Whew. What a ride. Have absolutely no rear brake. So I've got to burn that stuff off. Oh, what gets me is some guy on a trail bike came through here. We're as far as we're gonna go. Folks, yeah, make sure this camera's still running. We're recording, and it is. All the way through here. Hey folks, we are almost done with our adventure ride, and Daniel and I stop here each time we come up into this area and have a nice cold drink to refresh us from the day. I just wanted to step back and show you what the Diablo Special looks like after today's ride. It has never been this muddy.
Hey, get one on mine also, okay?
Okay.
Get this side too, Eddie.
Yeah.
Especially the chain guard.
And the thing is, the whole back end of this bike, like this, was under mud because I buried it. And I mean, I literally buried it. So Daniel, how was your day?
Can't get better than this. Retirement in northern Thailand is pretty nice. Right?
So what's your experience level now? Did it go up?
It had to have gone up, yeah. Yeah, it didn't fall.
It didn't fall?
No.
That was the
Just
great
a
thing
little
about it. He did get a little wet, but that was it. Anyhow, let's go look at the tank.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. See, Daniel was smart. He stayed out of the really bad mud holes, but he did get into, yeah, look at that. He did get into some of it. But these right here, I just want you to know that these are really good for when you got to pull them out of a mud hole. These work great. But
those are Govinda's foot pegs.
Those are what his stepson Govinda, that's what he uses to put his feet on. Daniel's new gloves, huh? Pretty sharp.
Where'd we get them?
Believe it or not, when we stopped at the PTT station and I gassed up on them, when I went inside, they had on a rack.
That's
And I looked
7-Eleven.
at 7-Eleven, and I looked at him and I'm going, 174 bucks. So you're talking, Jesus, $6 at the most, $5,
Right.
$5 for a set of gloves like this. So I showed Daniel when he showed us, he says, look at my new gloves. He goes, those are nice. Where'd you get those? Inside. Showed him which rack, and he went and bought a set that had the red on it. I got the solid black ones.
People don't realize how beneficial 7-Elevens are to us out there. I mean, they have everything.
That's just it. There's 7-Elevens, and then there's what you call a 19 bot store. And folks, this is a 19 bot store. They have any and everything you need, including a nice cold beer. So anyhow, Daniel, what do you say about this? Was it a good day?
Great day. Great day. Sorry that it had to come to an end, really.
It is.
You know?
And
It's always fun riding with Eddie. He teaches me a lot.
I tell you, Daniel is so much of a better rider than he was the first time I took him out here. Because where we went today was where we went the very first time Daniel and I rode together. And
The very first time I rode off-road.
the very first time he rode off-road. And he's gotten to the point now to where, look, I mean, you just got to look at his bike. We went into the same areas.
I gotta wipe the blood off.
Oh yeah, he's got to wipe the blood off. Let me see your arm, okay? Now you know where the blood came from, okay?
Oh, it was shooting everywhere.
Oh yeah,
Shooting everywhere.
it was. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed this set of videos, and yeah, until the next adventure ride that Daniel and I go on, and Daniel and I will be doing the rides together pretty much all the time. I also want you to go check his channel out, because he does carry a camera with him, and he has his own YouTube channel. And what's the name of your channel?
Daniel BP, Chiang Mai.
Okay, Daniel BP, and I will put down in the description on here, I will put the channel Daniel BP and Chiang Mai. So, folks, I gotta finish my my cold drink, and then we're gonna take off. Okay, Daniel's gonna go back into Chiang Mai, and I'm gonna go to my house, which is just down the road from here. So, hope you all enjoyed this, and hey, we'll talk to you all later.